If you're deciding between a Ford F-150 and a Ram 1500, you aren't really choosing between engines, you're choosing between two entirely different ways to build a metal spring. We pit raw payload limits against luxury suspensions to reveal which truck actually deserves your money.
One of these trucks completely abandoned traditional pickup engineering to ride like a luxury car, and we'll look right under the bed to show you why. There's a hidden maths problem that quietly steals away hundreds of pounds from your towing limit, and we'll show you exactly how to spot it.
Let's talk muscle. Ford F-150 and Ram 1500 both sit in the half-ton full-size pickup segment, the middleweight division of the truck world, but they take different paths to power. Ford hits its massive numbers using a smaller 3.5-litre twin-turbo V6 called an EcoBoost. Think of it like using two heavy-duty lungs to force-feed air into a smaller engine so it punches like a heavyweight. Combine that with a body built from high-strength aluminum alloy, a transition Ford made in 2015 to shed hundreds of pounds off the truck sitting on the street, and the Ford puts up huge numbers. Because the truck itself weighs less, the axles can handle more of your cargo weight. A properly equipped F-150 can tow 13,500 pounds. The towing capacity is just the maximum weight of a trailer the truck can pull behind it, like how much weight you can drag in a wagon. For payload, the total maximum weight of everything inside the truck, including passengers and bed cargo, just like a heavy backpack on your shoulders, the Ford can carry 1,545 pounds. The Ram 1500 uses a traditional Hemi V8 engine. Its top towing limit is 12,745 pounds when properly equipped. Even though it loses the on-paper numbers game, the Ram still pulls enough weight to handle almost any large camper. But here is the catch. The massive towing numbers truck brands brag about in commercials usually only apply to stripped-down, lightweight versions of the truck. We're talking a regular cab, meaning only two doors and one row of seats, with a long box and two-wheel drive, where engine power only goes to the back wheels. If you buy the popular four-door, four-wheel drive model loaded with luxury features, you cannot safely tow the maximum number you saw on TV. And that hidden math problem we mentioned? When calculating how much weight your truck can actually carry, you have to count the people inside the cab and the tongue weight. Tongue weight is the heavy downward force the front of a trailer applies to your hitch, exactly like someone standing directly on your back bumper while you pull them in a wagon. Add that downward push, plus four big adults climbing into a cab, and they eat up your payload limit fast. Hundreds of pounds just vanish. The real deciding factor between these two trucks isn't under the hood, it's right above the back wheels. Ford sticks to a heavy-duty, old-school solid rear axle with leaf springs. They stack flexible metal diving boards together to carry massive weight. It is incredibly durable for maxing out your towing. But this traditional design is exactly why the Ford feels stiff and bouncy when the truck bed is empty. It suffers from unladen bed bangs. It's like wearing a stiff pair of heavy-duty work boots that only feel comfortable once you're carrying a heavy backpack. Ram went a completely different route. They swapped those stiff metal bands for a 5-link coil spring rear suspension. These are the bouncy, spiral metal shock absorbers you usually find on a luxury SUV. Because of those spiral springs, the Ram eliminates the teeth-chattering bounce of an empty truck bed hitting a pothole. It rides like a smooth luxury car instead of a rugged work truck. As Top Speed points out, the Ram 1500's suspension system is designed to deliver a smooth, controlled ride that is often unexpected in a pickup truck. A user in a Dodge Ram 1500 USA Facebook group explains exactly how it works. The coils allow the axle to articulate and absorb bumps better than traditional leaf springs, while still retaining the strength of a solid axle. Subscribe, please. Step inside and the differences are instantly obvious. Every single new Ford F-150 now comes with a massive 12-inch center screen, even on the cheapest work models. If you buy a base-level Ram, you get stuck with a much smaller screen, measuring 8.4 inches. Edmonds drove both, and noted, generally speaking though, Ford's in-cabin experience was far superior. When you sit inside, Ford's dashboard simply feels much better put together. trims, the different equipment levels you can buy from basic to luxury, just like buying a phone with different storage sizes, really matter here. But if you are shopping on a tight budget, the cheapest Ford will feel much more modern inside than the cheapest Ram. In the truck bed, both brands offer killer party tricks. Ford gives you the Pro Power Onboard system, a built-in generator setup with an integrated inverter. This device safely converts the truck's battery and engine power into standard household electricity. You can turn your truck into a rolling, high-power wall outlet. You can plug heavy-duty power tools or an entire tailgate party directly into the wall of the truck bed without ever needing to buy or pack a separate portable generator. Ram fires back with the Ram Box cargo management system. They turned the thick outer side rails of the truck bed into hidden, lockable trucks. Because these bins have drain plugs, you can literally fill them with ice and use your truck's walls as giant coolers. So, which truck deserves your money? Let's look at the track record. Ford's F-Series hasn't just beaten Ram in sales, it has been the best-selling truck in America every single year since 1977. That massive sales lead means replacement parts are everywhere, and local mechanics know exactly how to fix them. Here is the bottom line. Buy the Ford F-150 if you treat your truck like a heavy-duty tool. If you routinely pull massive boats or haul heavy equipment and need the absolute highest ceiling for your gear, the Ford wins. That lightweight aluminum body and those stiff rear springs do exactly what they are meant to do. Plus, that built-in wall outlet is a total game changer for work sites. Buy the Ram 1500 if your truck is your daily driver. If you use your truck for commuting or family road trips more than hauling concrete, your passengers will thank you for the coil springs. It loses a tiny bit of total towing power, but it trades it for a ride so smooth you'll forget you're driving a pickup. And here's a weird piece of trivia before you sign the paperwork. Dodge Ram hasn't actually existed for over a decade. Chrysler spun Ram off completely in 2010 to make absolutely nothing but trucks and commercial vehicles.